Moonlight Productions Shorts #1, When You Mess with the Wrong Person. I guess it's just me taking me up on my advice to just be like, if you got a shorter idea, just put it out, I don't know. Or it's unrelated entirely, I don't know. Hey, it's more content for me than me, I'm not gonna complain, you know?
Kelsey, just shut the hell up, somebody will hear you.
What in the world is going on in there?
Can't be good.
How the fuck can somebody hear me? We're in the girls' restroom, and there's nobody in here except us.
Well, so from outside the
Still,
girls' room,
somebody can
considering
hear
you're being
you
that
running
loud,
your
apparently.
mouth about Vice Principal Hubbard, Miss Anderson, and Miss Aurora.
This is serious.
Imagine running her mouth about you.
It's not just them that I'm fucking annoyed about, it's about Principal Moonlight too. I cannot believe she would emotionally abuse and threaten poor Miss Anderson when she just wanted to talk.
What?
Oh, here it comes. Just as I figured.
At this point, she's just trying to shift the blame onto Miss Anderson and guilt trip her. But it still doesn't change the fact that Miss Anderson, Vice Principal Hubbard, and Miss Aurora are still friends with her and still works for her. Talk about a controlling four-eyed Karen.
Kelsey!
And then she died! The end!
Oh, come on you guys, you don't have to lie. You do know that it's true. She's just a fucking heartless bitch who wants to cause drama when things don't go her way, and she
This is
gaslights
like
all
legit
of
that
us.
scene in media when, ooh, God. I was gonna say, like, this is that scene in media where it's just like, boss, behind you! Damn, that struck a nerve.
You were saying?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. How dare you insult Principal Moonlight like that? She and I were just listening in this whole time. Now she ran off crying in her office because of you, Miss Wiley.
Mimi may be a tough
Nice going.
person, put on a strong face and all that stuff,
Nice
but,
going dude.
Come with
you
me
know,
to the office.
you can only do so
Now.
much damage to the main
Miss
thing before it
Anderson and
eventually
Miss
starts
Aurora,
knocking down,
they're
you know?
going to be pissed off. And
Or
as
something
for
like that, you
Vice
know? You can
Principal
only take so
Hubbard,
much
he's going
damage.
to be even more angry.
Everything has a weak spot.
So, how was she?
Let's leave her be for now, love. She was having a panic attack.
Oh, poor Mimi.
Well, I think Miss Wiley have explaining to do as to why.
I'll say.
Well, I might know what it is, but tell us what happened, Amber.
Well, you and Miss Anderson are gonna be pretty pissed when I tell you this. But here's what happened. As I was doing the patrolling, I overheard the yelling from the women's restroom. And so I was listening
You're on
in,
better
and
terms
so was
now.
Principal Moonlight. We overheard Kelsey talking smack about her to Odessa and Lulu, saying all sorts of horrible things about her.
What? Is this true, Miss Wiley? Tell us the truth right now.
Can I ask as to what you overheard this little smart ass said?
She was talking smack about you two, and Miss Aurora, calling you guys fuck buddies. And she had also called Principal Moonlight a few names. And even saying that she was a controlling four-eyed Karen.
Come with me.
I think it's the worst thing you could possibly call
I
someone.
could not just sit there.
It's not a
and
good
say
thing,
nothing.
don't get me wrong, but
After all, Mimi has been.
yeah, then
good,
again, you don't want to
as
get in
well
trouble
as
with
many other
YouTube, so
friends.
probably good to
It's
keep it,
just
you
not
know.
right. I will not put up with this anymore. It is my duty as a vice principal, and a really close friend to stick up for Mimi, because she's feeling distraught. No one has ever made her cry before. But I'm not letting it slide.
Damn.
And no one ever will again.
Honestly, I always figured he would be really pissed off.
And he is.
How's Principal Moonlight feeling?
She's feeling really sad. Jace said she was having a panic attack.
Oh dear lord. I hope she's okay.
I'm gonna check and see if she's okay now. While Jace goes and takes care of that little rat, I have to go and give Mimi the reassurance and support she truly deserves. No one talks shit about her like that.
I'm glad those two got back on better terms after that episode they had.
Mimi? You feeling okay now?
I guess so.
So, what happened?
And why do you have two compute? Well, I guess one's for
So
work,
as
one's
I
for
go around the
personal.
hallway, I overheard the shouting from the ladies' restroom, with security Sutton standing by. And from what I overheard, Kelsey Wiley was calling you, Jace and Aurora fuck buddies, then she was calling me a controlling four-eyed Karen.
Wow. She's
heard that
so
story
going to
already.
fucking get it now. Not only did she insult the three of us, but our close friend too.
Kelsey has insulted many students and teachers before, and I have never seen a student would want to go down that path by insulting a principal like me. But she's not gonna think that I will back down that easy.
Right.
Enough is enough.
Do you know for sure who was with Kelsey when she was saying those things?
Two seniors Odessa and Lulu were. But, they backed me up.
Wait, Odessa Schwartz backed you up? That girl can sometimes be a brat. But hey, at least she was defending you.
True.
I remember the times when Regina has insulted some teachers, and made them cry last year. But this year, a student would have the audacity to make a principal cry. Mimi is the principal of Moonlight High School, and Kelsey messed with the wrong person. Jace is willing to take care of this, and will always be here to back you up. You've been nothing but kind, and caring to all of us, even students and staffs at MHS. And we seem to love you very much also.
You
We
have your
also love
moments
what
of
you do
flaws,
on
but who
stage.
doesn't?
You're
We're
special.
human.
You're like a family to us.
You got
and
him better.
You belong in Tyndale Valley. Not to worry. Jace is having a really
Plus,
stern
genuinely
talk
to show
with
you're a
Kelsey
good
right
person.
now,
Just,
and
you
sticking
know,
up for you.
you're a hard
And
ass
he seems
sometimes,
really
but we all
pissed.
need those characters just be
It
like,
doesn't
you know,
surprise me
when the
in
chips are
slightest.
down, you're going
Jace is
down.
a really nice grown man. He has a very caring soul. But he doesn't have to be when someone belittles and insults him and all of us in our friendship circle.
First, you have insulted many people before, and now Principal Moonlight. How dare you? What do you have to say for yourself, young lady? I have never been this pissed off. It's not just when someone treats me unfairly. It's not just when someone disses my friends. A student makes a teacher cry is one thing. But someone would want to make Mimi cry. That's even worse. Well?
You could hurt me. You could hurt the things I stand for. You could even hurt
Well, I
my
just
feelings
don't
if I
like it when
had
she
me.
screams
But
at people.
nobody hurts my
Screams
friends.
at people? You claim that she screams at people, but you were shouting in the girl's bathroom and making her cry? Calling her controlling? Where did you hear about this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just because she screams, that does not mean she's controlling. She is not. She was having anxiety attack because of how you described her. Words cannot describe how furious I am with you right now. Making one of my really close friends cry like that. You're now receiving 7 days of in-school suspension. After that, you are going to apologize to her. Kelsey knows. She's wrong. She can make
Even when he's
assumptions
pissed
about
off,
people,
he's still
but she
showing
doesn't
some
know what
restraint.
they
Could have
are.
expelled
And
her on the
truthfully,
spot,
it
or
is not any of her business.
you know,
A student
things could've
making a
gotten
teacher
worse.
cry is unacceptable.
But he's not that
making a
kinda
principal
guy.
cry is even worse. No one is going to treat her like that. No one.
When I saw Kelsey's face, I can tell that she knows she messed up big time. Hopefully, she apologizes to
maybe
me.
next time you want to say this stuff, do it in the comfort of your own
Well-
home.
Kelsey will be serving 7 days of ISS, and then she will be apologizing to Mimi.
Good. Speaking of Mimi, while you were dealing with Kelsey, I was giving her the consoling in her office, and she'll be okay now.
Good.
That's good.
And she's back to her old self. Yeah, everything returns back to normal. Alright, that was a good little short thing. I guess these shorts are gonna be like little in-between stories that don't go to the main thing, but you know, you consider them to it like, you know, bonus content. Yeah, bonus. That's a good way of looking at it. It's extras. That's good. Yeah, it's, you don't see Mimi get broken down very often in this show like this. Like that, both in this and Jace, Jessica, and Friends, or Moonlight High. I don't know about the original MHS, but you know, I assume not, because most of the times we see Mimi is like, yeah, she'll admit she's wrong. Yeah, she'll admit she probably did some things that were messed up, but she's never broken down crying to my memory. So this was something new for her, I guess. Maybe a soft spot for Mimi is the fact that she screwed up so royally and it almost cost her a friendship or something like that. Or the fact that she feels like even though she's gone past this point, there are just some demons you can't escape. She's got some trauma from it. Man, and shit. No one will tell you fucked up more than your own head, especially when you're trying to fall asleep at night. It's like 11 a.m. or something. You just want to fall asleep and your brain's like, remember when you did that that one thing? Fuck you, brain, why? Why do you do this to me? But I made that joke 1,000 times and I'll make 1,000 more! But, yeah. Mimi has improved, and I was hard on her at first, and I'm trying to do better on that. But, you know, it's good to see a new side of Mimi, you know? It's always interesting when you, point of view, when you see the character who's like, seems indestructible, unbreakable, all that jazz, and then they're just, you know, have that moment of breakness. Of course, you don't want to see that shit all the time because, you know, we see that a lot in media recently, and it's getting kind of old, but, you know, when we see Mimi hasn't had that moment yet, so, you know, this won't become her new character trait or anything. Just like, it's good to see a peek into that vessel. Just be like, there's more to her than her tough exterior. Sometimes the tough exterior is who she is, but, you know, she's not pretending to be a hard ass, but some of it is a little pretend. But don't we all pretend to be strong? You know, it's a Sun Tzu quote. Pretend to be strong when you were weak, pretend to be weak when you were strong, or something like that, you know. But Mimi is a strong character, and, that's the kind of person she is, but, you know. It's a good look into a new side of Mimi, and I enjoyed seeing it. Also, it was good to see a new side of Jace as well, because we see him angry, of course, and Jace Hubbard and all that jazz and JH, but, you know, angry Jace is not something you get to see very often. It is interesting to see that side of him. Like, he didn't do much, like, but we would never see Jace throw a punch. I don't see that happening. Like, I'm okay, if he's, like, threatened at knife point or something, like, absolutely, but, you know, he's not going to do it without a justification for it, you know? It is interesting to see Jace piss the hell off, though, because, again, we don't see it often, so, you know. And he was with it as forever, so got to see some new sides of characters, some old, but, you know, it's good to see, and it's a good character episode, so, again, good work. So, why don't we leave it there before I start repeating myself constantly over and over again like I usually do. So, good episode, glad I watched it, and good work, Mimi, and later.